Hey everyone, this is Isaac and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2024. Amazon is one of the biggest and most influential companies on the planet, so it was to be expected that they'd want to increase their reach by entering the world of digital streaming with Amazon Prime Video. They've made some noteworthy shows and movies over the years, but now it seems like they'll be able to boost their catalog thanks to their purchase of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, and wouldn't you know it, Amazon MGM Studios is now the main film branch of Prime Video. This brings us to their latest production, The Underdoggs. Upon me first seeing the trailer, I was already pretty sure this movie was gonna be stupid. And not a good kind of stupid either, no, it looked unfunny, crass, and lazy. So I gave it a watch on Prime Video, and it was a little better than I was expecting it to be, but that's certainly not to say it was good, because it wasn't. It's about Snoop Dogg playing a washed-up former football star whose life is kind of a wreck at the moment. I know his character has a name, but I'm just gonna call him Snoop Dogg for simplicity's sake. Anyways, he's a narcissistic egomaniac who uses his status to be a dick to everyone around him, and one day this catches up to him when he crashes his car into a city bus during a reckless driving incident. As a result, he's sentenced to community service, and he uses this as an opportunity to become a coach for a local youth football team and impart his knowledge of the sport onto the players. I certainly wasn't going into this movie expecting it to be on par with the works of Francis Ford Coppola, but unfortunately the writing here is still pretty bad. It tries to lampoon upon classic sports movie tropes, but it does next to nothing to make itself stand out, and the story feels painfully predictable as a result. Even by the 20-minute mark, I knew that Snoop Dogg would come around to enjoy coaching his team, there'd be some training montages and inspirational speeches, and there'd be a third-act breakup where he almost gets an opportunity to boost his career, but he stays with his team in the end. I mean, it did a few things I didn't expect, like Snoop Dogg's team not winning the final game and his relationship status with his ex-girlfriend and love interest being left up for interpretation, but that's just about it. As for the humor, it's varying in quality, I guess. I'll admit, there were a few jokes that did get a laugh out of me, and this is mainly thanks to the enjoyable dynamic the actors have. But a good majority of the humor is just, haha, these 10 to 12-year-old kids are swearing and talking about sex like they're in a Vivzy Pop cartoon. Like, I don't have a problem with vulgar or crass humor, but there needs to be more to it beyond just swearing and sex. And the surprising thing is, even with how mediocre everything's been so far, I do think that The Underdoggs has a few things that I liked about it. I already mentioned the acting was good, and some of the jokes were okay, but there's also a few really nice scenes between Snoop Dogg and the kids he's coaching. Sadly, those scenes are few and far between, and the rest of the movie is a boring and generally unfunny slog to sit through. Sorry if I didn't have a whole lot to say about The Underdoggs, but it's just kinda whatever. I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it's certainly nothing you'll need to rush out to see, even if you're a fan of Snoop Dogg's music. 4 out of 10. Next time, I'll be talking about Argyle. What do you know, another movie from a streaming service owned by one of the biggest tech giants out there. Anyways, this looks like it'll be an entertaining spy flick, so hopefully Matthew Vaughn and his crew can pull it off. With that, thanks for watching this episode of Isaac Reviews 2023, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!